Do you want to see my philosophy final presentation? Daniel, you think I would turn down an excuse for free, easy content? What, are you kidding me? Let's react to this. Wait, Daniel, I thought you were gonna send in a video. You just sent me your actual presentation and I'm the one that has to present it? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is Final Philosophy Presentation by Daniel Israeli. Now, what is the difference? Scholars have asked many times before. Epistemology versus ontology. Okay? In the end, it's useless. Knowledge versus truth, who cares? Who cares? The only thing that matters is understanding of or information about a subject that you get by experience or study, either known by one person or by people generally. The body of real things, events, and facts, that is actuality. But what is a fact? What really is a fact? Well, the fact of the matter is the state of being the case, often capitalized, a transcendent, fundamental, or spiritual reality. And now, ontology. What is ontology? We always thought about teleological thinking as the end-all, be-all. Then came a thing, ontology. What is it? I don't really know. I think, therefore, I am useless, unimportant. We hate it. Theism. What is this? What is this presentation? Scholars in the past have asked the question, how many angels could dance on the top of a pin? Some say 10, some say 12. But at the end of the day, who cares? What's real is God. Why? Cool. Free will. Let's talk about my boy, Andrew Will. Andrew Will did nothing wrong. Do you hear me? He was charged falsely. The government, the people have been slandering Will for centuries now. Free my man Will. Will did nothing wrong. Andrew Will, if you're listening, I love you. You matter. Bro, I don't know how to do this one. Now let's talk ethics. As we all know, the most... when we think of ethics as a society, obviously we think of light from Death Note. Why not others? What about the Jews? Hot take. The Jews did nothing wrong. Virtue ethics. Virtue ethics exist. Some more examples. This is Captain America. Now, if you don't know, that's a reference to Captain America. I don't know enough pop culture to know who this is. Let's talk government. Why, Daniel? Why do you bring up the Jews so much? I can't keep doing this, man. Mark Zuckerberg. Who doesn't know Mark Zuckerberg? Did you know that Mark Zuckerberg has a Chinese wife? That was my idea. My idea. I told him, hey Mark, China is gonna be very powerful in the future. I recommend you start thinking about learning Chinese, and then he did. Thank you! I didn't know that this is the end of the presentation. Daniel, how did you get 120% on this presentation? How?
Evan?
Yo,
hello?
So what the fuck was that?
Okay.
Can you please just anything, any sense at all? Just please, I'm dying to know.
Okay. So I'm not going to talk about the government because it might be controversial.
It's too political.
And then the rest of them,
yeah.
right? And then the rest of them, I just don't like those topics in philosophy, like epistemology and ontology. I think it's just a disagreement on definitions.
Your teacher just let you have a slide that says ontology. I think therefore I am useless, and they were okay with that.
I had like a really long explanation on this, explaining why I think it's useless, and he was okay with it because I took so long to explain why it was useless.
Wow.
It was such a good presentation. It sucked because I was one of two juniors, and all the seniors left because during finals it's like the end, so there were just a bunch of freshmen looking at me.
You presented this to wide-eyed freshmen. They're entering their philosophy course like, I'm gonna learn so much. I'm gonna become a better person. And then you hit them with dummy thick Thanos. I love it.
I didn't think you would open it.
What did you expect me to do? You said, yo, can you share my presentation? And then you sent me your
It's
Google
not
slide.
your
What was I
answer,
supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? Not try to present it? This was a
Yeah.
great experience though. I was thrown for such a loop because I saw your first slide and I was like, okay, this looks very like sparse. I'm gonna assume that there's more to this page. I clicked and it was a definition on the next one. I'm like, oh dude, what is going on? No.
I don't want people to read my presentation. I want to talk.
Yeah, I can respect that. I can respect that. I'm gonna make a text channel right now. Chat, if you submit your presentations here, we'll have a mod or someone briefly go over it just to make sure it's TOS. And then after that, I'm gonna try to present it. These have to be real school projects, but bonus points if it's very funny. Like Daniel's was perfect because it didn't have that much text. It just had pictures and I had to make do with what I had. Like stuff like that.